Alright, making a video. Yeah, the cicadas have really died off. Barely even hear them now. I mean, they're just all over the place. It's missing its ass. Yeah. But, yeah, they're all on the ground, fluttering about, dying. Anyway, depressing and such. What the fuck is that? It's always some little thing catches your eye and you say, what the hell is that? Anyway. It happens to me anyway. No, there's dead cicada. Dead cicada. Anyway, you can hear it. There's one butterfly. Yeah, there was a cicada. It turned into a butterfly. No, a butterfly flew in front of the cicada. Anyway, where was I? Where the hell's my path? Something's wrong here. Anyway, I gotta make it more permanent. This is still way too sloppy. Anekantavad. You made an awful video, just horrible. So I will play the second half of this video. It does makes it clear that has an agenda here, and he's promoting. He's a holisticist. That's what we'll call these people, holisticists. Yeah. Is this whatever, this pantheism, they have this reverence for the universe, something in the plan, something, just this presumptive religion, the religion of the first ignorant turds, really, where they didn't have any information and they just clung to an idea that there must be some kind of mission statement. And so here, even though he has this more informed intelligence, he's still desperately clinging, and it's just such a fraud. And his tactics, his rhetoric is just so reminiscent of the the religious liars, the joking about, I ain't descended from no monkey. I mean, he's playing this kind of mockery games with arguments that are just fundamental to intelligent appreciation for the reality of this life that we exist in. There has real consequences. It's not fake consequences. They're real consequences. And this belittlement of them by these trivialists. That's another thing is a trivialist, a spectator, a not give a dammer. A fucking cunt is what he is. Bastard. A sadistic fucking spectator. I mean, really, there is a dilemma here, a problem. We're obviously infested with these needs and desires. And it seems like the rational intelligence might ask themselves, where does that come from? Gee, they are everywhere. Doing all kinds of bizarre shit. I don't even know what this guy's problem is. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're stuck on a twig? Look, his ass is gone. These must be females or something. Their whole ass falls out when they, dump their load or whatever. But fucking A. That isn't a little bit sadistic nature? Just slowly kill them. Oh man. Fuck you. Anyway. Yeah, they're all over the place here. With their asses exploded. I didn't realize their asses exploded. I don't recall that from last time. But anyway. Live and learn. So Anekantavad brought up this asymmetry and he's mocking it. The non-existent humans or people walking around somewhere enjoying their non-existence and all this kind of bullshit, but it's a real question, okay? A real dilemma is that we have this obvious negative consequence of existing, and then we have this mechanism of desire that compels us to jump into the crocodile-infested stream. And should intelligence ask the question, what's compelling me? What's pushing me? And is this pushing force legitimate? Does it have any real integrity? Is it really something that needs to get done? Do I really need to get to the other side? Do I need to survive to be 100 years old, or 10 years, or 15 minutes? What is the truth? Not what is my biology? And, this is just so... And again, he paints the argument with these two extremes, calling the religious optimistic, which is kind of funny, and then these pessimists on the other side, who, have some pause and express that pause, that we may be getting gamed by a system, gamed horribly, manipulated. And this is, I would analogize him to the slave who keeps saying, oh, it's okay, it's all right. We've got 3 meals a day, or 2 sometimes. Well, sometimes it's only 1, but it's okay. And so there's a few maggots in it. So what? It's okay. It's food. Some asshole just keeps making excuses to not do anything, to not act, to not think, to not recognize. The most disgusting, of traitors, in a sense. These people who would enslave the next generation to silly notions and fucktarded behavior, as if it doesn't matter. It's all going to be okay. It'll all work out in the end, kind of crap. But at the same time, he uses these rhetoricals where he pretends like he understands what suffering is, or like he cares about the future, or like he cares about something, when in fact he doesn't give a shit. So he hooks people who have any kind of sensitivity by pretending to have some sort of sensitivity. And he has none, just like the religious use the poor and the starving and the meek. And the meek shall inherit the earth. They just make a few little fake promises and everything's okay. The poor will be with you always, but the meek will be inheriting the earth. Yeah, that makes sense. Not, and it's the same kind of contradictions all over the place for Anekantavad. Depression is horrible, but being a victim of the Holocaust, well, once you're dead, it doesn't matter. So never happened. We can forget all about it. Don't have to ring that up in the register at all. Never happened. We'll just void that transaction. Yeah, sorry. This doesn't make any sense. And you can see it. You can see this agenda working up in him. With the, he talks like he doesn't care, like he's just talking from personal perspective. But no, he's a missionary. You don't use the desperate tactics of this kind of rhetoric unless you're selling something. If you're talking honestly about what you sincerely believe, you don't cheat the argument. And you're cheating all over the place. So it just sort of indicates that you have a desperation here. You have a personal investment here. You need to sell this car for your own, maybe to satisfy your own self, to justify yourself. You can get enough people to chime in and say, yeah, that makes sense. Then maybe you can lie to yourself and make it make sense to you. Let nature be your guide. Nature knows what it's doing. The DNA molecule has our best interests all figured out. It knows what fairness and justice is. It knows what efficiency is. So yeah, let's invest in its intelligence, because it's really wise. Yeah, it's not a pessimist. And it's not too optimistic. It's just the right amount of horror. It's just awful. Incredibly awful, and disappointing, and disgusting. Oh, so is this dog coming? How you doing? Hi. I like pit bulls. Shouldn't exist, pit bulls. Should be a banned species. Yep. I'd rather people be walking their jaguar or their leopard than goddamn pit bulls. Anyway, enough of that. So, till next time, dumb, stupid, ugly dogs. evil, nasty, crazy, psychotic, just as dumb can be. Anyway, so till next time, and such.